or some shit.
Talk about how Cobra was.
RBC VFC winning.
Welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm your host, Stas, co-host, Banana, panel head, Azza, and we've got a special guest tonight. Welcome, Migs. How are you?
Migs.
Cracked to pressure, mate. Finally made it here, mate. Yeah, I'm glad to be on, and
This guy.
Happy to be here, mate. And mate, before we start, I do want to commend you guys on what you guys are doing. I feel like this platform has given us fans an opportunity to voice our frustrations, the way we feel about the club, and without this, I think there was nothing where we could turn to. I just wanted to commend you guys on the job you're doing, and keep at it. I think we're educating people as well while we're doing this. There's been a lot of things that have been said on this podcast that I feel our general fans weren't aware of the behind the scenes things that happen within the club, and people are now waking up to a lot of things that we used to discuss back in the days, and people would be like, "Oh, you are a bunch of whingers and this and that," and I just wanted to commend you guys. Keep doing what you guys are doing. We needed this, and it's a great avenue for people to express themselves, because our voices are what built this club.
Absolutely.
100%.
Well said.
I agree. All right, let's get straight into the game now. Obviously, Mark Rudin's second run as coach against Western United at home. 1-0 loss. Look, I'm not going to get into this situation now where people have already started thinking about Rudin out and whatever else, okay?
That's not be silly.
I'm just giving you my opinion now, okay? I feel like the guy needs a bit of a chance to take control of this squad, get him playing the way he wants them playing. There's been some promising signs in the last two games, okay? Yeah. Obviously, the Perth game, whatever, they had a lot of players out, whatever else. We got the win, only a 1-0 win against a team that was depleted. Whatever, take it, 3 points. We pretty much came up against a team that was top of the ladder, pretty much, okay? That are in form as well, that are playing good football, and we've lost 1-0. So it's not all negatives coming out of that for me, okay? I think there's a lot of positives, okay? But let's go into the game now and sort of dissect it and look at what the positives and the negatives are coming into that game. Malta?
For me, I think you nailed it, Stas, honestly. I thought the first 27, until they scored their goal, I thought we actually played all right. I thought we had the better chances.
Yep.
We had 3 decent, or 2.5 really decent chances, Rodwell, Hamed, and then Ogawa with his outside of the boot. And then they got the goal, which kind of, I don't know, I think set us back. I just... The thing is, we're creating chances, yeah? That's what this game showed us, that we were creating chances. I think we created, even Ogawa's second half. So what's that? 4 decent chances we should have scored. But you don't get points for creating chances.
No,
and
absolutely.
You said, that this team was coming second, and you're right, 100%, the top of the league now, whatever. But I don't have them in the top 2. I've got Victory City, and then I've got these guys in the next tier.
No.
So realistically, if we want to do something, we needed a draw. I think we said we would like a draw this game.
Draw.
And Western United didn't play that well.
We probably deserved a draw out of that game.
We created more chances. That's a frustrating.
Well, unlucky.
Yeah.
If you look at the stats as well, I think the shots in comparison were I think it was 17-3 or something like that. So that's massive.
That's the thing. They had 2 decent chances and they took 1. We had 4. We took none, and that's football, man. And we suffered for that.
Brana?
Yeah, I felt like we were standstill at times. You know what I mean? Like just
slow.
Too many. Left, right, and then by the time we decide to go forward, we lose it in the final third. We would lose it. Like me watching last night, coming home and watching Victoria's game compared to us, big difference.
Yeah,
big difference
In speed and everything.
Like just in speed, in winning the ball back, in going forward. There's I was saying it even outside. There's
lack of energy.
Not just even from us, even from them too. You know what I mean? Usually you would get
bear in mind they're the away team.
I know.
So they came into defend.
Doesn't matter. But I'm saying usually sometimes you get both teams they feed off each other. They will attack and this team will attack.
Yeah.
All right, they were sitting back. They got their goal. I think that's what they knew they were going to get. So they sat back and pretty much frustrated us the whole game. Yeah. But then again, we did make chances. Finn couldn't put that chance away. I'm still being that the guy doesn't know how to use his left foot.
Yeah.
No.
That's pretty disappointing.
He can't finish. And I said this from the get-go. As soon as the girl came, I know he's your golden child, Malta, and you love him. And you're like, oh, he's the greatest. Same as
No,
Georgie.
he's anyone that's got a
rank
spark.
over him.
He's anyone that's got a
He
spark.
does have a bit of flair, but flair's not going to get you anywhere, bro, if you can't fucking finish.
true.
Simple as that. And when he gets in those positions, he's either cutting the ball back because he can't shoot with his left.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or even when he does have an opportunity, it's an awful attempt. You know what I mean? That missed opportunity where he's hit the fucking post. Bro, that you have to score that, bro. You're a fucking professional football player. Okay? And you're an attacker too. You have to finish that.
Yeah, you have to score those. Not only do we have to score it because obviously we need a goal, but we don't create enough.
Yeah.
So you have to take it.
You have to. I think that was probably the only open chance we had in that game.
Yep.
In the second
So
half.
we had one opportunity. He needed to nail it.
But you know why he made that chance? You know why? Because he ran off the ball before he even
Backus did a good ball.
He made the decision to run, and our players seen him, and he put that ball through. We don't do enough of that.
I'm not doubting his movement.
Neither am I.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you made an interesting point there, Banana. We got the ball to him, but we got the ball to him on his feet.
Yeah.
All game, we tried to chip
Yeah,
to a
that's true.
player that's 4'0".
Yeah, I see.
When you've got Topper Stanley, who should be playing basketball, and then you got the other giant Shaquille O'Neal next to him.
They're big boys.
And we were trying to chip to this 4'0" bloke. I think we chipped to him about 10 times, and he won 0 balls.
yeah.
So to me, that's football 101.
Stupidity, bro.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
That's
Not playing to our strength. Playing to their strength.
It's playing to their strength.
Yeah.
No, Tracy tried that ball a few times, and I'm just like, yeah,
was a
I
few-
don't know.
I reckon Topper Stanley and his partner, like his centre back, was saying, "This
French-
guy's dumb." What's going on, bro?
Seriously.
I think that's why I'm probably jumping the gun here, but I think that's why maybe he took Hammond off at half time. Because you ask Topper Stanley if he wants a physical battle, if he wants to mark a nimble person, he's always going to say the physical battle. That's why he is.
I thought that was a bad move taking Hammond off. I thought he could have given a lot more to that game. But what I will say, and credit to Rudin, all right, making a double sub at half time. Okay, that's massive. Okay, for me, Robinson would have never done anything like that. Okay, Katrumbas needed to come off, man. He was rattled. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe it was the haircut. I don't know what the fuck.
No, I said it last week.
Like, he was rattled. He was
I said
rattled.
it last week. As soon as Williams went out the following game, he looked out of place, man. He looked like he doesn't know what he's doing, man.
I thought he played.
So
because
does
he
that-
had someone to help him hold his hand.
leader.
Now there's no hand
he's
to
the leader.
hold.
But do we then, to me, that's like I understand the subs were the right decision, but it's a wasted sub. Start with Tass.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah.
with Tass. Next game, we've got to
He
start
has
with
to now.
Tass.
He has to now.
He's
No, I
played his
agree.
cards.
Yeah.
The Hammered sub.
So you're saying start Tass, but with who?
It's going to be Ziggy now.
Got to be Ziggy.
Right, so you're saying
right?
Katrumbas completely out?
Well,
reckon
I mean,
he'll-
he's subbed him twice, and football 101. You don't play with you don't usually sub your centre backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
Especially at half time.
And there's another thing they need to cut out. They need to cut out this passing from the back. It's not working for us, bro. You see how many times they passed it.
That's why I
they
think-
tried, they get stuck, and they turn over the ball.
That's why I think Taz is better at that. Because remember, even Taz plays sometimes at defensive mid. He's better on the ball than Katrumbas. Now,
I think
who's
so.
better defending? I don't know yet. But on the ball, Taz is better. And if that's the way Rudin wants to play, that's me trying to justify.
Can I
taking
throw a
Katrumbas
spanner
off.
in the works now? What I think should happen right now?
Yeah.
Because for me, Aquilina is garbage.
Nah,
It's pure
I wanted
filth.
to talk that up, bro.
He is. He
No,
is.
no, no.
Let me give you. I'm going to give you my
yeah,
opinion,
right,
okay?
right.
Because he doesn't know how to fucking make runs for starters. When the one time he actually has made a run, he fucking assisted a goal in the game before. Okay, I'll take my hat off to him for that. But other than that, all he does is keep checking back. He doesn't make that overlapping run. He plays stupid balls. Okay, for me personally, if you were gonna shake up the back line right now, I would move Ziggy to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'd have Katrumbas and Tass as the centre backs.
Yeah. I thought about that.
If not that, I'll keep Tass. Maybe give Katrumbas a bit of a rest because he seemed a bit rattled. Okay, have Tass with Ziggy and then have Tate Russell as right
Russell?
back.
We
man.
need
Simple
Russell.
as that.
Russell's good.
He's that player
Yes.
that knows how to make
does.
those fucking overlapping runs, man.
I said to you yesterday, the only thing this guy doesn't do, Aquilina, he doesn't bomb. Like when he has the ball, you see him. He gets the ball, receives it, and he stops and looks, man. Instead of going,
very
there's
pedestrian.
only two times where he put the pedal down and he went, bro. He just went for it and he made something happen, man.
He did, yeah.
But most of the time, bro, he's sitting. I don't know, bro. He does not like
Overrated player, man.
I think-
He's afraid.
I don't
to
know
do
how he starts
something.
every
I think
game.
Aquilina's...
I'm with Stoss on that.
I
I
don't
just feel.
I know he's Maltese,
No,
but
like,
that
fair enough.
aside-
I've got a soft spot because of that. But I think if we lose, I think I'm not picking on you, Stoss. Like I'm not including this, but I think
You're gonna blame
Aquilina's a scapegoat for a lot of people.
No.
I think we lose. A lot of people have to blame Aquilina. A lot of people have to blame Bacchus. Why? I don't know.
I'm not blaming Bacchus one bit. I think
no
he's-
way.
He's had 2 good games.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
look,
played
there is
alright.
there's a bit of sketchiness in him, like where he does play that wrong ball or gets a little bit. Tries to do too much in bad areas.
He gets
where,
frustrated.
like he does recover at times, but sometimes you lose the ball in bad places.
I don't mind Bacchus, all right? Because when we're in the middle, passing it left and right,
He'll
doing
turn the
pointless passes,
He looks forward.
He'll get the ball and he'll make that risk to go forward.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I like that.
I agree with that.
And the other thing about Bacchus is, mate, no matter what, you know what you're going to get from Bacchus. It's solid 90 minutes. His jersey's going to be dripping wet.
Yeah.
We always talk about, I hear it all the time, you know, we don't care about results. It's what you bring to the effort. And, mate, that kid, from the minute he's joined or been part of the club, I know he's always there for a cheeky yellow.
Yeah.
I don't
You know
mind
that.
No
I don't mind that
problem.
either. He's got a bit of mongrel, brings a bit of aggression, but you know what you're going to get with him. And for me, like, I see all the comments, and I remember back in the days, Kev, it was on this podcast, read him off, and I quickly jumped on him and went, mate, there's no way that kid plays week in, week out for the jersey.
Yeah,
And that, to me, sometimes I look around and I can't say that with all the players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
You know what? There's one player on that pitch, okay, that's been instrumental the past few games, okay, and he's an absolute fucking workhorse, and that's Jigarkovic, man. He does not get enough credit, man. That guy is fucking everywhere, man. All right, he might misplace a pass here and there, whatever, but like work rate, man, and shutting down plays and the defensive work he does, obviously
the cleanup.
the cleanup, mate. He's incredible, man, on that pitch. And he doesn't get the praise he deserves, man, honestly.
There was one example, I think, in 87th minute where he was the one trucking back against 2 of their forwards and he won it. Yeah. And those 2 forwards were subs, and he's been on the pitch for 87 minutes and he did that.
He's a workhorse.
That's the issue, like, because I was looking at this team like, okay, you look at the players we got in the midfield, yeah, and this is the conundrum I think Rudin has to solve first and foremost. We got Bacchus, we got Gargovic, we got Rodwell, and who else am I missing?
Bacchus.
Now, Bacchus, Gargovic,
Troisi.
Rodwell, and Troisi. All right. They're midfield players. They're not wingers. They're not the top 3, the forward 3. They're more the next line.
No, attack is an issue.
That's the thing. Like, I think he's got the defense sorted. I think defense is all right. Like, we conceded 1 goal last 2 games, which is a big improvement on Robbo. Big improvement.
Yeah.
Like, we conceded 3 against
I agree
Brisbane.
with that.
It's just this attack that we've got to find that ruthlessness. And I don't know
I
if you
think
can
he's
coach it.
trying to figure it out as
I
well.
don't- and I know you picked. I'm not going back on Aquilina, but I saw this game, especially the first half, that Aquilina and Traore were bombing. They were bombing. They were, especially the first, 20 minutes, half an hour. They were both going up. Aquilina did that mad run in the first 10 minutes where he should have set up Rodwell, and then Traore won how many corners? I think
I'm not downing Traore. He always makes those.
Yeah,
runs.
yeah.
But Aquilina, I don't know what games you're watching, bro.
He did, bro.
No,
He did. That Rodwell one.
He did. Yeah,
He did,
I'm
man.
gonna shut. Yeah, all right. He made a couple of runs, bro. I'm gonna shut
It's
you
not
down
his
on
worst
that one,
game. It's not his worst game. I'm going to say it like that. But if I saw Russell,
I'm not saying it's his
Put
worst.
Russell,
It's not his worst
he'll make
game.
more
He's had
runs than that,
terrible.
bro.
Yeah,
He's
he
had
probably
terrible
would.
fucking
I don't
games
know why
this
Russell's
season.
playing NPL. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand.
It baffles me too.
There's got to be maybe something there. But yeah, I don't know. Like,
What are your thoughts on the captain in this game, Rodwell, on his performance? Like,
Was it his best
he
performance?
had a big game against Perth, obviously. Showed a lot of grind. Obviously, got subbed in this game as well. What are your thoughts, boys, Migs?
I think with Rodwell, I think all doubt. We can put all doubt. He's not here for a holiday. He's come.
Yep.
He's come, and in the how many games he's been here, he's shown that he's not here for a holiday. He brings a lot of aggression, which I like.
yeah.
That yellow, mate, when he
didn't
went
mind
in.
it.
When he slid in, yeah.
I love that. It reminds me of the Santa Lab days, when Santa Lab used to cop yellows for that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But you can live with that kind of stuff because he's,
Trying to
and he's
fire
leading from example, leading by example. So I like him. I think he's been one of our better players throughout. I think there's still a lot more that he can that we're going to see of him.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I hope so. I feel like with Rudin, the shackles are off with him, and we're going to start seeing a lot more of this Banana, I think he said it yesterday after the interview. You know, more of those drives into. We need that, and I think that's going to be his role. Him and Teresi, I think, are going to. I hope, with the shackles off, drive a lot more. Get that sort of final ball that we need to the Hemids of the world, who right now isn't getting. He's
not getting
service, bro.
Zero service, and he's not the type of player that's going to score off. You know, like. These balls that we're whipping, he needs service.
He does.
He proved it last year with what's the old mate that plays for MacArthur now?
Yeah.
That's we need someone like that. It's positive, putting balls through for the back of the defense, quick. I think that's probably where we lack the most. Some of our
He's the one that you could do a 1-2 with him, and you put it in front of him, he's gonna fucking belt its mum in.
But for me, Rodwell's been a standout, to be honest. Yesterday was probably a subpar performance, but. I think the sub came at the right time. Was it the right person to sub on and off? I don't know.
Different story,
Yeah, different story.
I think we're going to see a lot because there's no doubting his quality, just doubting his injuries. That's my issue.
So far, so good.
Well,
So
he's been
far.
all right,
But he
man.
came off and grabbed his
Don't
hammy or
fucking
something.
jinx him.
No.
You know,
But
he's been all right.
that's my only concern about
Are you
him.
talking about Hammond or Rodwell?
Rodwell.
Because I think even Hammond, man, like he was sitting on the bench the second half, ice pack on his fire. So I'm not sure if he came off.
Shit.
That he wanted to bring him off, or did he bring him off because he had a little bit of a nibble?
I thought he brought him off. I thought he brought Hammond off because I think when he brought Hammond off, he played a go up front. With they were rotating with
Timmy was playing striker.
a lot was a goal because I was.
I'm frustrated
I
with
was looking at it.
Timmy.
That's what I mean. He had 45 minutes to prove that you're starting 11. He did pretty much nothing.
Who's this?
Timmy
Petrados.
Petrados.
Yeah, like he's a big letdown for me this season.
Stos, do you remember? I think it was the first game of the season. I sat next to you at home, and the first thing I said when I turned around to you was, "Mate, Dimmy looks heavy." You know, I said he looks. I think I said to you 5 to 7 kilos heavy. And you turned around and we had a bit of a joke about it.
Yeah.
How long have we now been into the season?
Well, fuck.
How long has it been? At least
At least 7-8 rounds. What is it?
8 rounds, but more weeks.
Yeah, more weeks. What, 12 weeks?
Yeah.
He looks the same
Yeah.
from when he got here to now. So he's had 12 weeks. Now, I don't know whose fault that is. I think it's a club's fault.
It's got to be coaches.
We've signed a player. Okay, he's come unfit. There's got to be some sort of, mate, we need you here.
Well, we had this thing when Popper was around. We're going to keep going back
Mate,
to
he
Popper.
would take skin fault of
Right.
players.
Yeah.
I remember running into once Elrich once
Yeah.
at the gym when I used to live in Maryland.
Yeah.
And he was at the gym. He goes, "Nah, bro, we have to stay fit. Otherwise, he tells us to go home."
Yeah. Yep.
So, what are you going on? I know what you're saying.
So from 12 weeks, I haven't seen his body change, and you can see it on the field. Like
He hasn't got to fit. No way.
Well, I remember the first round we played in the FA Cup. I said to Malta when we went out to Newcastle, and when we saw him, I go, "Bro,
Yeah,
he looks
big, yeah.
like you're saying, bro, big boy, huh?
Big boy.
Fuck."
It's definitely affecting his football.
Yeah.
It has to, man.
Well, that's something Rudin needs to address. Obviously, you know what I mean. I don't know, like
For me, I'd rather
I don't know
see-
who the fitness coach is in the team. You know, he needs to get on top of that, obviously, because it's like you said, Mings, it's a big factor on how he's playing.
Massive
You know?
I know they're different players, but like at the moment, I would rather see Antonis than Petrados. Honestly.
No, but they're two different players.
I know,
in two different positions.
And even
But to-
Antonis looked flat yesterday.
He just,
didn't he?
you know what it is with Antonis? He just looks awkward on the ball, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. Because he's a quality player, man.
He's not that old, bro. He's young, bro. He's still isn't he 29 now? What is he?
Yeah, something like that, 29.
Question to you boys: have we signed players that are sort of past their peak?
That's what it seems
No, I
like.
think so.
I don't think so.
We
man.
do that. We're
seems
habit of
like
doing
that.
that.
I don't think it seems like
seems
it,
like it, but I
but
don't know,
if you look at it in theory, yeah, these like what you just said. Now these boys aren't old, man. Like if we were signing someone that was 34, 35, you'd be thinking, oh yeah, might be past his peak. But these boys are what, late 20s, early 30s. Come on, man, that's
gotta
not
be our
good
coaching
enough.
then.
There's something going on, bro. It's got to be the coaching. It's got to be
I'll
the
tell you
fitness.
now,
I don't know. Like
I'll
there's,
tell you now, if we were tomorrow to sign Diamante, bro, I'd be very happy, bro. Over some of the guys we got at the moment, bro. Fuck me dead.
But they'll
The
probably
guy's
take shit for us.
what, 38, 37 years old. He's running
Put on
almost
that
90
jersey,
minutes.
it's like kryptonite.
Yeah,
Turn
put
back.
10 kilos on and
that's it.
No, honestly, I don't know. Like the way I see it,
overall, from that performance, I think we looked a lot better than being under Carl Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubting.
If we had gone into that game under Carl Robinson, we would have caught fucking 2-3 goals.
I think
Simple as
so.
that.
Yeah,
So I think Rudin's system and philosophy is slowly starting to bend into the squad. You know what I mean? But we're still not there yet, bro. He needs time. And he's actually grown on me, man. I've been watching his presses and that. He knows how to talk. He jokes around a bit.
He knows how to talk. The other clown knew how to talk.
Yeah, you know,
and he buried us.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm getting good
Enough
vibes.
talk, bro.
I'm getting good
This
vibes.
guy's a sucker, bro. I'm here for the club. I'm here for the
Listen
supporter.
to me, man.
Imagine he said, I'm here for
gave me-
sauce.
Oh.
This guy.
I'm getting good
me
vibes
shit
from
for
him because you know
Robertson,
why?
he's done for
Listen to
Rudin.
me, because he's a Western Sydney boy as well.
is, yeah,
okay, and
That counts.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he might get these cunts into
Trying to
gear,
be
man.
positive stuff,
At the end of the day, look, I'm assuming that the club's giving him to the end of the season.
Yeah,
okay?
surely.
And then we'll see what happens there. If
Yeah,
he
makes sense.
Look, if he fails, he fails, man. It could not have gone. It would have been worse with Robinson here.
bro.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? So whatever this guy does now, whether we make the finals, whether we miss out, whatever, okay, then that will determine what happens for next season.
What's failing?
Scoring.
No, in regards to, like, you're saying, where do you draw the line with him? He has to make the final?
Yeah.
It has to make top six, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, that's it. Out?
Yeah, you just got to go, man.
Yeah.
Simple.
Do what they did.
Oh, you
with John Bell.
can't have another full season.
Not if he doesn't make finals, though.
Oh well,
I think,
we did do that. We give that to Roberts.
Yeah, fair enough. They're trying to make stability. I feel a bit sorry for Rudin because, like, on paper, you think our squad should be here, and Robertson left him here, and he's got to, like, Rudin's got to bring him up to where they match on paper, and he is. You can see it climbing, but I hope it's in time because the teams around us are winning. Like Wellington won, and we're gonna have to with the table. We're gonna have to go on a streak where we win 4 out of 5 games, and I don't know if we can do that.
We need to get a big result like next week. Like we need a
Melbourne
big
City,
result
yeah.
to get that
Momentum,
get that
momentum.
weight off the boys' shoulders
Yeah.
so that then we can get in that rhythm. You know what I mean?
Get a bit
Once
of
they get in that
momentum.
rhythm, I reckon we'll be all right.
Yeah,
on
we
the
need
rhythm
momentum.
for the time being.
I don't know. It wasn't a game like sometimes when you have a loss, you're pissed off. Like if we lose, we're
I wasn't
disappointed.
that pissed
I wasn't.
off.
pissed off.
Never was.
I
I
wasn't
was
pissed
sort
off.
of content. Like
We
I saw
honestly deserved
improvement.
the draw. We honestly
Yeah.
We
deserved the
did
draw.
deserve a draw, but you know what? That came down to shit finishing.
finishing, yeah.
Okay. Agala takes that chance. It's a 1-1 draw. You know what I mean?
How did Rodwell miss that one? How did it shank off his boot? What the fuck happened there?
I don't
bro?
know, man.
That would have been Aquilina's
You know what?
assist,
It was just that. It was one of those games, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was one of those games where the ball wasn't going to go in. But like I said before, you got to finish those opportunities if you want to win football games. Simple as that.
Didn't he say he's going to make new signings, Rudin?
He did.
All right, when are we
I don't
allowed?
know. Free transfers, I think we can.
As an injury replacement, I'm pretty sure.
Injury
get
you can, yeah.
But we need that, man. We need it at
I
the
know
back.
you want a
We-
centre-back,
I
yeah.
want a centre back.
No,
Of course, you need a centre back.
we need a striker.
Centre back
too,
and
man.
forward, I think.
We need a striker.
All right,
You guys honestly think we need a striker? I think
I don't think we need it.
Neither do I. I think we need someone that can service a striker. Someone that
Soteria.
can. I don't know, man. I've always. I would love like a number 10 that can control the ball, vision, put those through balls. What's it?
Yeah, but that's Troisi.
Sub.
Bro.
Yeah.
Troisi
It
can
should
be
be
that
Troisi.
player, bro.
I want a player like you're saying now. When he gets the ball, that the other players are saying, "Fuck me dead."
Yeah.
This guy's on the
Right,
ball
and
again, bro.
they're running.
just running, and it's backpedal running. You know what I mean? Like they don't know where he's gonna go.
Well, Troisi's not that player.
He is, but
That's Rodwell's position at the moment.
He's not that. Man.
no one's providing assists right now.
Yeah.
We're just whipping balls in and hoping for the best.
That's the thing. Rodwell shouldn't be playing 10. He should be playing 8.
That's my issue.
Simple
If he
as that.
plays 8, that means Bacchus or Gargovic don't play.
Yeah, that's the
issue. That's why I said
that is the
Rudin has to
issue.
fix that up if he wants Treacy to be that.
He's got to
cam.
find the right system to fit him in and to get him going.
That's there. My issue is, I don't know. Look, taking Hammond off is a ballsy move because, you would assume he's one of the starting 11. For Rudin to do that, it's like he's not going to. I felt Robertson was under pressure to play Hammond. I honestly felt that.
Not really, because
I thought he was,
Robertson
like-
took him off a few times too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
a few
we
times he
played
didn't
that
play.
game against City where we played 3-1, and then next game he put him straight back in. I don't know. Like if we don't sign another striker, it's not the end for me. I'm gradually getting on Banana's bandwagon about that centre defense.
We need a Malta.
But the thing is, like,
But look what we're talking about.
it's
half
hard
the
to
time.
find one Banana.
Look what we're talking about for 10 minutes. We're talking about a back line. So we're missing something. I feel like we've got like these jigsaw puzzles and we can't put them together. Huh?
Boys,
Yeah.
We need something to get
What
that
are we saying
puzzle
here,
going.
bro? Reece Williams is fucking injured for the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah.
He was leading that fucking back line.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be fucked now.
But that's
You know
why
what I
you
mean?
need
So
to go and get a
that's why I
replacement.
agree with
Yeah.
Banana. We need to bring in a replacement because at the end of the day, if another centre back cops an injury, we're completely fucked.
Oh, forget it, bro.
We're fucked completely then.
It's not just bringing a centre back, but it's bringing a centre back who's a leader. And
Yeah, but I said
I
that
don't know if
to
they're
Sos
out
yesterday.
there. I don't know if they're out there on a free transfer.
There's got to be someone out there, bro. Has to be someone.
I don't know on a free transfer.
How big's
now.
the world?
Pretty
Come on,
big.
bro.
Pretty big.
It's pretty big, bro. It's not bad.
There's a lot of players out there, man. They just got to. Obviously, the Western Sydney Wanderers scouting team's fucking horrendous. So, like, you know, who are we
Go
relying
by
on here to
track
find the
record,
player?
yeah.
You're telling me? Or you're telling me there's no one in the Premier Leagues below us
MPL,
in MPL or Victoria?
Nah.
There's not one centre back.
But that's the thing. There's centre backs, but they're not going to come in NPL. Yeah, there's quality in the NPL. Yeah, but he's not going to come in and have the balls to be a leader. To
Why?
yell.
Why?
saying
How
you-
do you know that?
you
How do you
guys
know
just-
that?
They're gonna be young. They're gonna
What do you
you're
mean?
saying you want a
They're not all
striker.
young in the MPL and VPL. What are you on about, bro?
To come to a new club, yeah, from the MPL, to come to a new club, it's a step up.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have it's gonna be hard to find
So
someone.
you're
who's willing-
telling me there's no players with experience in the MPL
But
that
no,
can
no,
step
there
up
is.
to play that leadership
I
role?
reckon there's
yeah,
plenty.
the
There's
leadership
plenty,
role,
bro.
the
What?
leadership role. That's a key one.
What are you on
the
about? There's
leadership-
And I get what he's
plenty.
saying. I give him time, Malta. I reckon he'll grab
But
the
we don't
fucking
have
cunt
time.
by the throat.
But we don't
Bro,
have
there
time.
is experienced players in the MPL,
But are
bro,
they
that
gonna-
have those attributes, bro. I'm telling you
But
now.
are they going to come up and feel comfortable enough to yell at Katrumbas or to yell at whatever, to yell at Rodwell, to yell at Backus? Come back.
bro?
Get him out. Everyone wants him
If
out of the
they are,
comment section. Get him
100%.
out.
I see both sides of the argument, but Malta just made an interesting point.
What's
I
that?
like Migs being here.
The point around.
He's on your side. huh?
No. All I'm saying is a point around time.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Do
I
we
get that.
have a guy? Do we have another 3-4 weeks for a guy to come in, learn our system,
a good
build his
point.
confidence? Just I don't think, to be honest, I think the next
pushing,
2-3 games are very crucial for our season, and that will determine whether we make finals or not.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Well,
boys,
ne-
if you're going to ask me right now, I don't think we're playing finals football. That's my.
me
I hope
too.
that comes. I hope. Yeah, no, please. I hope that comes and bites me in the ass, and I get egg on my face. But I can't.
Well,
see it.
next week is a big game.
Massive.
The Friday night game is a massive game until for us getting into the final or getting into the top 6, or we're out completely, bro. They're gonna put a very nice nail in us.
Look,
bro, in
the beautiful thing about the A League is you win 1 or 2 games, and a
back
few
in it,
results, few results go your way, and you're back.
Yeah.
Like, imagine we won last night. Last night? Yeah, it was last night. Imagine we won last night. Bro, we'll be behind Sydney. We would have been. I think pretty sure. Well, just
we
in the
win that
top
game,
6 would have been.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
it's time. I think we
Yeah,
haven't.
it's getting there.
We haven't got much time, boys, and I feel like I see both arguments. I think we do need something in the defence. There's definitely a big hole that's been left there by our leader.
Yep.
Teresi's a great leader as well. So him barking quite a lot on the field. But it all starts from the back. Our keeper's very mute. Obviously, English is second language, so he doesn't demand much from the boys. So I think we need a voice there. Is it Ziggy's time to step up? I don't know.
He's trying, I think.
Jiggy's done well these 2 games, man.
No, but
Done
in
well.
regards to
leadership.
not leadership, we're talking leadership here. I'm not talking football. I'm talking about that guy that the players look out for. The tackle and the respect and I get that from Rodwell. I see it. I see it from Tracy. But the defence, I do feel like there's a bit of that.
We're
that's
compromised
lacking.
right now.
It's lacking that leader.
We're lacking that leader.
What about you saying, Malta, you're saying get another striker as well? What about, let's go out and,
Jito.
not. Go out, you want to get someone on a cheap?
Yeah.
Go and get that RPR number 9 who bagged one against
Oh.
us. Because I think he's in Malaysia at the moment.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure he's gone to Malaysia.
Someone
From
mentioned
his
it on-
Instagram page or something
Someone
like that.
mentioned it on a chat or something. I saw.
I've
that.
seen it
His-
too.
his-
That's
his-
why I
his-
checked up to see where
his
he
name
is.
popped up.
His name, I'll take him, bro.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be a great player for when you want to get those through balls in to get that pace, bro. You saw it down to us. I know we're going a little bit back now. If you want to add a little striker in
You
there,
got to make
as
those.
well.
And he'll be
balls
happy
to
sitting on the
begin with,
bench
but-
every now and then. Yeah.
Look, overall, I'm sort of content. I'm not completely writing us off at the moment. I think Rudin needs a little bit more time. I'm going to give him another 2 games in my eyes. He's got another 2 games.
But we got City next.
Right.
Like, are we expecting to beat City?
Why not?
I'm not.
Why not? Why
they-
can't we beat City?
If they're
You
if
saw
they're
what happened when we
Australian-
went there.
But if the Australian players are coming back, the ones that represent Australia, and stuff, I
Well, they were there.
I don't think we do.
What do you mean? They were
They
there.
were there.
I don't think we can beat them, man. I hope I'm wrong. but I
Mate,
don't
if
think
we're
we
on
can
our
beat 'em.
game, we can beat them, man. Simple as that. But I think the back
It's a tough
line's
game.
just a little bit of a scenario where it's a bit sketchy at the moment. Like, I agree with what you said, Migs. I think Tass needs to start.
Yeah.
I like this next game because he looked good when he came on, to be honest. Like, he looks comfortable on the ball, man, and he can defend.
The thing
So-
about Tass is he's a go-getter. He just wants to go forward, and that's what we need. We need a bit of You know,
That drive from the back line.
from the back.
Energetic.
And to your point, Stos, Aquilina's just. It seems like he's got the park brake on sometimes, and it's like, just go, kid, go. You've got the pace. I feel like he hasn't got confidence.
It's a confidence.
Play safe.
He plays safe, and I think,
I just think it's
I think that's a coaching thing that fucking old mate.
I think he's a one-dimensional player, bro. He's a one-dimensional
Old mate
player.
would have told him, mate, don't go forward, don't run. And now he's sort of stuck in that. And the last 2 games, he has. I'll give him credit. He has got the shackles are off. It feels like he is trying.
He's moving a little bit. Yeah.
He's moving a
bit
lot
of
more. But sometimes I was looking at the game and I'm like, dude, you should be wrapping the forward line by now. And he's still there, sort of lumbering forward.
Lurking, yeah.
Where Russell gives us
Well, even
that
just
pace.
like what you're saying now, he should be bumming forward. I saw yesterday that when the back four of Western United, he was hanging out on the wing here. But because when our Ugarkovic or whoever had the ball here, he had enough space to just make that run, bro, and to lob that ball forward, man. But he wasn't doing that, bro. He was just hanging out here and waiting for him to pass in the ball, bro. We're not going to do anything like that. How are you going to make? How you going to get
That's what's
forward
frustrating.
like
If we can see it, why can't they see it?
I don't get it, man.
That's what I like. Honestly, like I like Aquilina, but if Russell came, I prefer Russell. I've always said I do prefer Russell. But if we can see it, why can't they?
You prefer Russell?
I do. I prefer Russell. Right. Last year, I was Russell's biggest fan. But if we can see it, why can't the coaching staff see it? Why is Russell playing NPL friendlies or being? I don't understand it.
And it's to give the boy a run, Rudin, bro.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Since the interview you did with him, Banana, he's just
It's all going downhill, man. It's all going downhill.
Been blacklisted. He's blacklisted, boys.
Hey, Malta, here's a good one. Mason Greenwood is a free agent.
Bring him in.
nah, he's signed for
Bring him
me.
in.
I don't want to crack jokes.
I got a few jokes in, but I don't want to say it.
Outside of a laughing matter.
Yeah, overall, 1-0 loss. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad to drop points at home, obviously. Let's talk a little bit about the crowd attendance, man, and just in general. What are your thoughts on all of that, boys? Like, what's happening here?
Looking to my left and right from the TV, looking for the gig is up around there. Looking to my left and right, it looks alright. But on TV, seeing it, it doesn't look alright, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like going back to Wednesday, there would have been. I think the official number was 4,000.
Yeah.
But there was no way. I reckon they counted. Even the people that were working there to get 4,000 because there would have been about.
That's
2.5.
Wednesday night, yeah?
Wednesday night there would have been two
Wednesday
and a
night was
half,
bad.
and then last night I wouldn't say there was more than 7,500 people there. No,
We're lucky to get that, bro.
I'm being
Generous.
I'm being generous. It's bad, boys.
You know the answer is the second last chant the RBB done. JT.
Yeah, 110.
What was that chant? Malta?
Get out of our club. Get out of our club.
That one. That's
Finish
the
it off
issue.
in the
Like
comment section.
even you speak to people around the stadium, and people come up to us, and every single like literally, I'm not exaggerating. Every single person says JT has to go. It's like it's not every second person. Every single person, young, old, kids, adult, like whoever, is saying JT has to go.
Well,
Like,
how bad, like, if I was in his shoes, honestly, and you've just signed a new manager, Les Rudin, you got to do the press conference. And you're getting bombarded, bro.
Mate, shout out to that Pom that bombarded.
Bro. Wow.
That was
He was blatantly just telling him, when the fuck are you going to get out, bro?
Pretty
Get out
much,
of the
get
club,
out.
bro.
Yeah.
I think he is honestly. The way he said, "I will leave, but today's not the day." He's never ever said that before.
Leave now.
Let's
Say,
give Miggs the mic a little bit now, so he can unleash a bit.
Where do I start?
how do we fix the mess, bro?
How do we fix the mess? I've seen Boz do this many times, and he's mentioned how it starts from the top, 110%. Look, if any of us did our job that bad for the last 6 years, where would we be? At Centrelink, or we would have been asked to performance reviews and all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
No matter what type of industry we all work in different industries. We all performed to that level of 6 years of
Shit.
piss poor. We were all being asked questions by management. Why? What's going on? I feel like no one's been held accountable at our club, up in those levels.
If anything, they've been getting backing.
Yeah, from
He did get it back.
from the rumours that what we heard. For me, like it's blatantly obvious. We all know the problem. It's just as fans, how do we all come together and make noise? And this is no longer about active fans. To your point, it's kids, fathers, mothers. We all need to get together and come up with a plan, because if we just all sit here and hope that someone is going to do it, nothing's ever going to change.
But getting to that frustrates me about some people at the game. They know, they can see it, but they'll just sit there and be quiet. Why? This is your club, bro. Get up and say something, man.
Do we need to? Just throwing it out there. Do we need to create a forum where we get everyone involved and say, right, if you've had enough, this is your time to come out, speak up. We're all got access to emails. We've all got access to phones. Fucking start bombarding the club. Yep. Sending them emails, letting them know you're not happy.
I was sending emails, JT at JTL, and they don't send me any emails anymore. I don't get any emails from the club.
Mate, I've sent them some doozies as well. I've expressed my...
After a few games, when we like, fucking get this cunt out.
I've expressed my disgust towards the way the club currently sits. I guess we've all got pride to that badge, and just it hurts, boys. Like
it's been disrespected so bad.
It's been there is like everyone says that. Oh, remember the days, and we all remember the days.
Yep.
This club had it all.
It did.
It had it all. It had the fans, had the players that were playing for the badge,
had the sponsors.
It had a rocking stadium. We don't. They asked JT the other day, is a club a basket case? And he responded with, we've got the state-of-the-art facilities, and we've got... But, mate,
I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that.
Can I just say something, boys? Who cares what type of facilities we have? We could be playing at fucking Adams Park at Canley, training at Adams Park at Canley. I don't give a fuck about the facilities. What we give a fuck about is what... Results and what this means to us.
Yeah.
The people in Western Sydney. It's just sad, honestly. Like going to games, I go to games because I enjoy going and watch football and taking some time out. But going to games and just having a look at what it is now and thinking to myself, sad. What have you done to this club? And you sit there week in, week out with a bit of a smirk on your eye. And he's another talker that loves to talk. Mate, be a man about things, and please just have a hard look at yourself and be like, it's at bottom, mate.
It's a boiling point, yeah.
Bottom. Just step out. Like
it's rock bottom.
Rock bottom. There's only one way out, but it's been 6 years that we've been saying that, boys. I said this earlier, 6 years we've been saying
this for a long time before we've even started this thing, man.
That's right. Like,
way longer.
And when we used to get called whingers, whingers, sooks.
Or outside noise now.
Absolutely.
That's
but
mate,
he needs to go. Like honestly, have a hard look. Like JT, have a hard look in the mirror, please, and just be a man about things and fucking step out, man. Like,
and it's doable, Mix, because all you have to do is look at victory.
Oh, look,
look at what they just did last night.
I said that earlier. I look at that and I think it can be done. It was done in 1 year.
Yep.
It was done after the supporters put a statement out and saying these blokes need to go. And then following day, that bloke was gone. A winning bloke stepped in and took Popovich, bro. And look at him now, bro.
That's the owner. That's to be the owners. JT's not going to say, "Oh, the boys want me out. I'm going to go."
How's that the owners, bro? The CEO stepped down.
Well, yeah, JT's
he stepped down on his own accord, and he came out and said that I haven't done enough.
I'm not the man for. I'm not the man for.
Have the balls.
Have the balls. Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Have a look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I'm not for this. I'm a lawyer.
Yeah,
I need to go back to law because I'm no good at this football stuff."
Yeah.
And see you later.
A lot of people saying Bosnich is CEO. I don't think he's going to come. Why would he? Why would he give up a media gig to come CEO?
I get why they're saying it.
I get why, but I don't think
he's not the guy. He's a guy. Don't get me wrong. He's the guy who's passionate for the club or for football in general. He wants to see every club do well. All right, but is he the man to go and get all the right strings and office stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know who needs to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We always say it.
His name's been mentioned.
Sean needs to come back.
Sure.
He actually,
Shout out to
he,
Sean,
he
eh?
actually came into the RBTV Facebook group the other
Yeah,
day.
honestly.
Fair play to him.
Yeah.
He's the type of person you need
And
back
he
at the
would.
fucking club,
He would
mate.
come back.
He's got passion. He's from fucking
He's
Western
done well.
Sydney.
Why would he go now? Like, he's doing
think he
so well
would.
at Mariners.
I think he
bro.
would come back.
Why would he go?
I think he would. I think he would.
He would. I
To
reckon
come
he
and
would.
sort out, he'll be a headache.
He would,
bro.
he would, he
I,
would.
I reckon he'll walk into the office. They gave him the job. He'll say, "What the fuck happened here
happened.
when I left?
Yeah.
I'm going back to this fucking down the road, bro."
I reckon he'll come.
No, he would come.
I
100%
reckon
he would come.
I reckon he would.
1,000,000%.
I reckon he would.
Thing is, bro, if you don't have the winning mentality in the office, bro, that's gonna paint a picture
Yeah.
all the way down to the field.
And-
That's what's doing.
And what
guys.
I've heard in the office is not good stuff. Like, I think for me personally, I want to see Sean replace JT. And for Costello out, if this guy takes it, I want to see Mark Crittenden take that position if he's willing to take it. Mark Crittenden.
Officer Mark Rudin was
Nah,
just
Mark
take it
Crittenden.
easy, bro. He's
The
got
Blackout
one job
City
already.
one. If he wants to take it. He knows the MPL has proven success. I don't know if he will take it.
So
or
what's
not.
the go with this fucking Costello cunt? What's his gig? Is he the technical director?
He's not technical director.
There's nothing
He's
technical about the
Department
club at
of
the moment.
Football, some shit.
Okay.
Pretty much what I heard.
Because his
is-
name's been mentioned quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
if it's
obviously
true,
he's
but
part of the fucking
what I heard
the
is
shit.
he does everything except for choose the team. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I got told. And he's got to go too. Like, those two are the ones that goes. We've said it. But, yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record. It is what it is.
Yeah, but we have to sound like broken records.
We have to
Malta.
because
if you don't keep going,
Yeah, the pressure. I know.
to Banana's point, we as fans got to keep making noise, and if we just stop, we're just defeated. To Banana's point, Melbourne put out the Melbourne fans put out a statement and said this is not good enough, and that's why I'm saying I think as fans, whether you're and you said it, kids, mums, dads are saying to you, JT out, JT out. Let's all get together. I don't know who puts something together, but as fans, we need to get together, join, as we always have. If we can get 15,000 to an away game up at Newcastle, surely we can get 15,000 people to write a fucking email to say how disappointed they are, how disgusted they are. Surely we can get 15,000 people to pick up a phone and say, I'm not having this. I mean, the proof's in the numbers, mate. Our memberships. Well, you used to be on a waiting list
Yeah.
to get a membership.
it's embarrassing.
Mate,
To think of that, it's in Australia too. eh?
yeah, in Australia, football, you used to be on a waiting list. Mate, now I reckon they'd probably give you a membership.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
take it.
I got one in the mail the other day. I don't know how. I got one spare one in the mail. I don't know where it came from, but it came. I think it was a setup. to
They're
set
just
me up for
making
the
sure,
game.
bro.
and that's why I go back to my original comment when I first started. This platform that you guys have created has been brilliant because it's opened up the eyes to a lot of people who probably weren't football heads or knew the behind the scenes or knew what happens, and obviously you boys have been part of a lot of things that have happened, and we've lived and breathed some good, but there's been a lot of bad that's come with being a Western Sydney Wanderers supporter. And I think the gig's up, mate. JT needs to go.
Simple as that, eh? Like,
There's nothing more. Like,
how much more can someone like sugarcoat it? Like, it's gotten to that point now where it's actually depressing. And it goes back to what you said before, Migs, where like you go to the games there and like I was there. I went for the first time, okay, in my life in the grandstand on Saturday night, okay? First time, okay, ever. I've always been in the RBB, whether it's physically active down there, but in that vicinity of the RBB. I went for the first time in the grandstand last night, where it's a brilliant view up there to watch the game.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Quality, beautiful stadium, whatnot. But just looking around, man, I was so depressed, man. I was like, what? How did we get here, man? Like, honestly. Like, back to what you were saying where, like, you would struggle to get a membership. I remember when we used to go in the RBB and every single bay was packed and cunts were dying to get in. Stadium packed.
Not just that, people from the sideline that were coming, remember they shut us off?
Yeah.
People were climbing, squeezing
Yeah, to
under
get
the
in,
fence,
to get in.
under the fence to get in, bro.
And we've gone from that to a Saturday night game where you're lucky if you've got fucking 5,000-6,000 people in the stadium, bro. That is fucking disgusting. And if JT can sit there and be happy with what he's achieved with his training facilities and whatever else, man, it means nothing. Back to what you said, it means nothing to any of us, man. We want fucking results. We want fucking trophies. All right, fair enough. You've said this before, Banana. Have a bad season here, bad season there, whatever. Bounce back.